Let's talk about something we all use literally every single day, language. But I want you to think about it in a totally new way. Don't think of it as just one tool, but as a full wardrobe, you know? Just like you wouldn't wear a tuxedo to the beach, the words you choose have to match the situation.
Ah, we've all been there, right? You send a quick, jokey text to your boss and get radio silence. Or you try to sound super formal with a friend and they text back, "You okay? Are you mad at me?" That feeling, that total disconnect is exactly what we're going to unpack today.
Okay, so this whole concept has a name. It's called language register. And really, it's just a fancy way of saying you're consciously choosing the right outfit for your words. It's all about picking a style that makes sure your message not only gets understood, but gets received in the exact way you want it to.
So, what's actually in this language wardrobe? Well, for the most part, it all boils down to three core styles, or as we're calling them, three main outfits. Let's get into it.
First up, we've got the formal suit. This is your language dressed to the nines. It's serious, it's official, and it follows all the grammar rules perfectly. You pull this one out when you need to show respect, build some serious credibility, or speak with authority.
And you know, the devil is in the details here. Formal language avoids slang like the plague. It uses precise, specific words. The sentences, they tend to be longer, more complex, built to lay out a really solid argument. And you'll notice it's very impersonal. It's all about the facts, not your feelings. The biggest giveaway? No contractions. It's always it is, never it's.
All right, now let's do a complete 180 and head to the other side of the closet for your favorite pair of casual jeans. This is your informal register, the super relaxed, everyday way you talk to people you're close with, like your friends and your family. And its main job isn't just sharing facts, it's about connecting with people.
Informal language is just bursting with personality, right? This is where you find all the slang, the inside jokes, the acronyms like LOL. The sentences are way shorter. Sometimes they're not even full sentences, and that's okay. It sounds like a real conversation. It's personal. It's emotional. And of course, contractions are absolutely everywhere. This is the language of friendship.
So, what's in between that fancy suit and the comfy jeans? That's your smart casual go-to. This is the neutral register, and honestly, it's probably the style you use most often without even realizing it. It is the perfect bridge between formal and informal. The whole point of the neutral register is just to be clear and efficient. The words are simple and direct, no slang, but also none of that super technical jargon. It uses clear, correct sentences that get the point across with no fuss. Think about a news report or an instruction manual. It's the just the facts style, and it is a true workhorse.
Okay, seeing them all side by side like this is where it really clicks. I mean, look at that difference. A formal greeting versus an informal one is like night and day. And check out the request. The formal one is all about the objective data, but the informal one is a personal opinion, I think. The neutral one, it's just a direct statement of fact. This chart makes it so obvious how different these styles really are.
All right, so we've got our three main outfits. Now let's see how to actually wear them in a couple of high-stakes situations where picking the right one is absolutely critical: the university and the workplace.
In any academic setting, you are dealing with a very specific kind of formal language. This is the language of scholarship. And it's not about just sounding smart for the sake of it. It's about joining a very old, very serious conversation that has its own strict set of rules for how you build and share knowledge. So what really makes academic language different is its demand for proof. Every single claim you make has to be backed up with evidence from a credible source. That's why citations are an absolute must. You have to be super precise, using the right technical term, not just a vague description. And you have to logically connect your ideas using words like however and consequently to walk your reader through your thought process.
And this, right here, is a perfect example. I mean, the sentence is formal, it's objective, but the most important part, look at that little citation at the end. That Stiglitz 2017 is everything. It tells the reader, hey, this isn't just my opinion. It's an argument that is built on the work of an expert, and that gives it instant authority.
Okay, let's switch gears and head into the professional world. In the office, the language you use is way less about scholarly debate and much more about getting things done. The name of the game is clarity, efficiency, and respect. It is the language of productivity.
You see this all the time.
In the workplace, nobody has time to try and figure out what a confusing email is asking for. A great professional email gets right to it. The subject line tells you exactly what's inside and if it's urgent. The request is direct, crystal clear, leaving zero room for confusion. It's short, it's polite, and it's all about action.
This might be one of the most important professional skills there is, knowing your audience. Just look at this. If you're talking to an engineer, you can totally use technical jargon like optimize the algorithm and reduce latency. They get it. But say that to a client, it's meaningless. You have to translate it into the benefit for them. We're making it faster. It's the same idea, but a completely different outfit.
So when you start putting all these pieces together, it becomes pretty obvious that mastering language register isn't just some neat little trick. It is a genuine communication superpower. In the end, it all comes back to knowing these 3 key styles: the formal, the informal, and the neutral. Your words really are your uniform. They're how you present yourself to everyone you interact with. And by choosing the right words for the right moment, you're basically dressing your ideas for success, making sure they land with clarity, with credibility, and with impact.
So I'll leave you with this thought. As you go about your day tomorrow, as you're writing an email, texting a friend, or speaking up in a meeting, just take a quick second to think about your language wardrobe. What outfit are your words going to wear?